I think that's the trap. I think people have this idea that you work really hard and you get to some place in life and you're like, okay, whew, I made it. It's not real. It's not real to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but it's not real to me. Like, what's real to me is that there's more. It's never enough. There's more and there's more. And it's not about money. There's more growth. There's more personal growth. There's more spiritual growth. There's more educational growth, right? There's more growth that can be done in your relationships, with your friends, with your spouse, with your family, with your friends. There's more giving, there's more this, more that. So is there a finish line? Did you ever get to the point where you're like, I've hit 100% in everything? I mean, even the richest man in the world, he's not successful in every area of his life. Like even the richest man in the world is not winning in every area of his life. So has he hit the finish line? No, I don't think so. I think it depends who you ask. I think there's people that are making 50, 60,000 a year that feel freedom. I mean, it depends who you ask. What's freedom to you? What's freedom to me? Maybe freedom for somebody's like, dude, I pay my bills. I got nobody on my back. You know, I don't owe the mob a bunch of money or the IRS a bunch of money and I'm free. You know what I mean? It depends who you ask. I think for me, I don't think that for me, I felt freedom until I was well over $1 million. Yeah, I don't think I felt freedom until I was well over $1 million. Well over $1 million. When I was well over $1 million, I started to feel free. And people that have this idea that you save $1 million bucks, I'm not talking about saving, I'm talking about earning millions of dollars a year versus just you saved your pennies and you didn't go to Starbucks and you packed your lunch for 25 years and you saved $1 million bucks. I'm talking about that. I think for me it was getting to the point where you're passively making, you know, several millions of dollars a year. That's when I felt like, okay, you got some freedom. But then you realize there's other levels, right? And then you're now reaching for another plateau. You're trying to get to another level, and then there's another level, and there's another level about that, and there's always a bigger fish, and there's always a bigger this, and there's always a bigger that. So it's like, you know, you gotta, it's fun. It gets more fun at that point because now you're not begging and borrowing to get by, right? You got more choices, and I think that's what people fail to see is that money brings you choices, right? I have way more choices today than I had 10 years ago. And I have way more people that want to be my friend now than I did 10 years ago. So it really brings you a lot of choices, and that is freedom. When you don't have to do a deal, like I don't have to do business with somebody I don't want to, and I can say no, and I don't have to, or I don't. You have freedom with that, where maybe somebody else can't because they're like, hey, my income and my livelihood is kind of stuck with that. You know, and so some people are scared about that. So money brings you that, but for me it was definitely well over $1 million.